Welcome to the Psychology Club Podcast, brought to you by Vicente Martinez High School.
Welcome to the Psychology Podcast. I'm your host, Mackenzie. Today we will be talking about accepts from wise minds, and the first one will be activities. Usually when people are upset, they don't usually think about what they could be doing in the moment instead of like getting angry or sad or just doing something they'll regret later. So usually, like, you could go read a book, go write in a journal, kind of get your mind off of it. Personally, I like to go play sports, or like some people do, catch up on their school assignments or other stuff like that.
For contributing to someone, you can devote your time to them. You can talk with them about what's going on with them or what's going on in their life at that moment. You can do a kind act of cooking for them. You can do an activity with them, or you can do an errand to help them out for their day.
Nice. So for comparisons, there's two strategies that I'm going to talk about. The first one is just thinking of a time in the past where you were distressed and feeling anxious and basically what you're feeling now, and realizing that you did overcome it and that you things weren't as bad and that you did figure it out and you are okay. And then the second one, it's a little bit weird, but you're going to compare your situation with someone else's situation and seeing how maybe they're not coping as well as maybe you are, because obviously you're doing these things to help you manage your stress and your emotions. And you can also just see that their situation is a lot worse than yours, and you can see like, okay, what I'm going through isn't as bad as I thought it was, and it helps you kind of calm down and kind of realize like, okay, I can handle it, everything's okay, I'll be okay eventually. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's sort of the same way with like emotions too, because there's many ways to deal with emotions. Me personally, I like to listen to music. So if I'm mad, I'll listen to some like calm music. It'll help me calm down. There's many ways though, just whatever suits you the best.
Oh, pushing away, also to like avoid painful situations, block it from your mind. Some people like to just like imagine like them like completely fine, or like some people write down and like crunch up your paper, throw it away. Some people like to cut it up. Like some people I've heard like flush their like whatever, yeah, like their thoughts and just kind of like negative thoughts and make them into positive.
So first off, for thoughts, a negative mind will never get you nowhere. So you need to push out positivity and think about positivity. You can think about something that makes you happy. You can dream about your future. And if you ever like need a break, you can take a seat and do some meditation, or even do some breathing exercises.
So for sensations, there's a few things you can do. The main thing is you want to find a safe and physical sensation to distract you from your distressing emotions. So like holding an ice cube in your hand, you're going to feel cold, it's going to feel new. Eating a sour candy will help you focus on that sourness and that feeling, and not so much of your emotion currently. Or even taking a cold shower, the shock of the cold water will kind of like blank you out from your distressing emotions, and then afterwards it's going to feel nice and refreshing, and you might even find yourself feeling a lot better after that shower. Gavin, what do you think?
I think it can really help a lot with many things. Like you were saying, the cold shower, it can just basically put you in a shock and help you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can basically help you like forget about your problems pretty much. Same with the sour thing.
So what do you guys use from like, if you had to pick one from these, like which one did you guys choose to like help you in your situations?
So yeah, when I'm feeling like upset, especially if I'm at home, I'll probably go on a walk so that I can distract myself from anything negative that's coming from where I'm at right now. And then walking just helps you distract yourself because you can look at flowers, you can observe things, which also goes into the activities and emotions and also thoughts, kind of like steering yourself away from your negative thought and you're looking at other things, which I think is really good. And then another thing I like to do is baking for my family. It's really like just stay in the kitchen, and then as you're baking, you're also distracting yourself from other things because you have to focus on what you're doing, and it can be really relaxing. And then you're contributing to your family by giving them your things that you baked, your baked goods. That's
personally, I like to just go play a sport like volleyball, softball, play some soccer at the park, like anything like that. I love sports to get my mind off things.
that's really good.
Something I like to do to help me clear my mind is I like to go on hikes and runs like in nature and just look at like all the nature that's around me.
Me personally, I like to listen to music because it's so, I guess like it's so easy to get. It's so mobile. Like you can use it anywhere, and it can really help you change your emotions really quick.
Yeah.
So that's it for the podcast today. But before we do end, sadly to say, our senior, it's her last day. So I wanted to give her a little certificate and a little trophy.
Thank you.
But that's it for today's psychology podcast. Thank you very much for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye.